Hello everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm doing a short review of the wines that I had with a subscriber in London. He was so nice to treat me to a private club there called 67 Pall Mall. It is basically like a wine club and it's amazing because it's very similar to the Vancouver club here in Vancouver, other than it really focuses on wine. They have a tremendous amount of wines by the glass, so it's really neat. So let's go through the tasting. My subscriber brought in a wine for me to try. This is really neat wine. This is the Maison Leroy 2023 Beaujolais Village Primeur. I've never seen this wine. Supposedly he tells me that it's really sold in the Asian markets. But like other wines from Leroy and really great producers, it doesn't really matter what it is. It doesn't have to be like Premier Cru or Grand Cru to be great. And this was similar. This was great. Tasted to me very, very good. As a Beaujolais Village, it's not even a Cru Village, but I thought it was exceptional. So my notes to this: strawberry, raspberry, medium tannins, and minerality on the aftertaste. Very drinkable, but not too dilute. So my rating was 88 points. Since I was in England, I wanted to try a sparkling wine from England. I had tried some on British Airways, didn't think they were that good. And again, that's the advantage of a place like Pall Mall, that they have so many wines by the glasses. So they suggested the Herbert Blanc de Noir 2016. So this is a limited edition sparkling wine, 100% Pinot Noir, and made in honor of their friend Brendan Martin. It's fermented and aged in single oak barrels prior to 6 years in bottle. I thought it was okay. Again, it's great that the UK is making sparkling wine, but still not comparable to champagne in my opinion. It just doesn't have that type of fruitiness. It lacks something more akin to maybe a cava in terms of the kind of mushroomy type of aromas and flavors. But still, I don't even think it's as good as cava. So I thought it was okay. I don't have a clear tasting notes of this. Maybe it's a taste preference, but I didn't. It's not to my palate. Next, they had the 1990 Muton Rosschow by the glass. I can't remember exactly how much it was. I think it's somewhere around 150 glass, which I thought was pretty decent because, you don't really get a chance to drink wines by the glass like this type of pedigree. If it's not fresh or if it's a bad bottle, you can always return it. So that's the nice thing. It was actually excellent, and I thought it was really showing very well. So it is a blend of 81% Cabernet Sauvignon, 10% Cabernet Franc, and 9% Merlot. It tasted more like kind of mushy fruit, like macerated fruit. And so my notes with this was macerated fruit and prunes, dried cranberries with cigars and earthiness on the aftertaste. I think it's fully mature, but still very, very nice to drink. It's not really on the decline, in my opinion. It's just at the end part of its peak, and my rating was 95 points. They also had the 2009 La Pergole Torte, and again, a great ability to drink an older vintage of La Pergole Torte and to see how that goes. It is 100% Sangiovese. I think it was about 95 pounds, something like that. But again, the chance to drink an older La Pergole Torte I thought was a great thing. So my notes on this was it's full body and still youthful. I still think it needs to age a couple more years before it gets to its peak. Black cherry, rosemary with white pepper and cocoa powder on the aftertaste. I rated it 94 points. Then my subscriber wanted to drink some Chardonnay and chose two bottles. One was the 2000, I've never had this, Francois Makowski 2013 Mersault Premier Cru Poruzots. I thought this was a neat bottle. Again, it's neat to get aged Chardonnay and aged Burgundy. I don't know the price of it was, but I don't think it was hugely expensive. But I thought this was fully mature. It was quite light on the taste for my my thinking, and it had not a lot of taste, fairly bland in my opinion, but had some minerality on the back end. My rating was 88 points. Last wine we had was the Albert Bichot Chablis. I didn't get the vintage, and by this time I was getting a little tipsy, so brain wasn't going as well as it should be. It wasn't taking notes as much. I was just enjoying the afternoon with my subscriber. My recollection of this was it was nice and refreshing. I have never seen this in BC, so I was really pleased to drink this. I would say it's this fairly same level as the previous wine, maybe slightly more acidity and freshness. So I like this a little bit better. Probably is a little bit newer vintage, but I really thought it was nice and crisp and the tasting off very nicely. So probably around 89 points in my books. All in all, really pleasant day with my subscriber. Really enjoyed this 67 Pall Mall. I believe they have other premises in other cities like Singapore, and I think it's a great idea. It's just a place where people can kind of drink lots of wines, get together with other wine drinkers. They have food also, which is, I think, pretty decent, but the star is really their wine cellar and the different wines that they have. And it's a great atmosphere to be able to drink wines and to open up different wines for different people at different price points. It's really encouraging. Hope you've enjoyed this video. Until next time, happy drinking.